Hi Collective, I'm back with messages from your person. We'll see what I have to say here, what they want you to know, what they want from you, how they feel about you, or in general, how they feel in general, how you feel, what's the energy here, how I'm feeling it. I left you before you could leave me in reverse. Let's see what this means. As I suggested, it's like somebody doesn't want to come back and doesn't want to talk to you. They didn't left. It's like they're left not to return, but I don't know if this is the truth. We'll see. Okay, maybe this was the past. This person says, "You're right for me. I run when I get close to someone. I felt unworthy of you. That's why I left. I'm thinking about you all the time. Nobody's more important than you, and we're not good for each other." So, this is some kind of process here. Maybe some kind of a progress here. The person didn't want to come back. They what I'm getting here is that maybe they ran for the hills or something. I don't know. It's like I feel here that maybe this is someone who wanted to run as fast as possible, like something scared them here. Now we have a card, "I want to marry you." Something, maybe the commitment scared them, like how big this is. Maybe, I don't know, maybe they thought that they would never marry. Like they were I was shuffling the tarot cards because maybe I'll have to clarify with them. I usually have to. I usually choose to do it to be, sure that we read the energy well. And I saw the card that signalized something around the single life, and I'm guessing that this person never wanted to end the single life. Maybe this happened because of you, and this changed them because this, "I'm here for you always." Yeah, it feels like the fact that you mean so much to them, this scared them. Because they could see themselves in the future, where they would lose control, since they would allow you to do anything to them, and that's where you have all the power, and then they do not have the control over how things could end. And maybe this was the thing here, since the person who wanted to be single, who decided they're not gonna commit to anyone, it's somebody who is probably determined not to get into some situations that could be dangerous for them. Like maybe they were hurt within the closeness of relationships when they were very young, and maybe that's the thing here. So this single life, singlehood, is like their fortress here, where they can always be safe, but it's not really safe when what happens when in life it happens that you want to be with someone has your heart or something, and then you're blocked here because you have to start living differently, and you're functioning in one way, and this new life asks for something totally else from you, and you can lack skills, you can lack, you can have patterns that are blocking this for you, so you gotta work through this self-preservation. So maybe this is what this person is doing here. They have to do it in order to be with you. I have like 1,000 hearts here, so maybe they're gonna come to you after a long silence here and talk a lot, or maybe share a lot of information, or they won't be able to shut up they, because if they were suppressing a lot and then it bottled up, then maybe that's the reason why. I don't know. Let's see a little more here. They were worried if they're the one for you, but actually now they know, they hope that they're the one for you. I was neglected, so I tend to neglect in life. I'm having trouble speaking. I don't know if maybe this is their energy. I think that they haven't been aware of this up until now, at least, that they were neglected. So maybe some patterns are enlightened here. They are now at the crossroads between should this end, should this continue. So they're working through this, because I have the card, this is the end, that's not moving left or right, it's just, and I see that this is the process here. Maybe they're getting out of, this black or white thinking pattern and trying to find the gray, area here. Our love is stronger than our circumstances. Maybe they feel that you could overcome whatever happened here. Let me see a few more and then I can consult tarot here. But before I do, you can support the channel collective. You can tip any amount to support the channel to help it grow. Keep going with more and more messages for you that can help you be a form of a mirror for you, spiritual guidance. Go to ko-fi.com/divineonly. It's ko-fi.com/divineonly. Any amount is good. And now they're saying I'm not good enough for you. Once I said good. They're recovering from, from this, some kind of a non-committal style here, where they need to focus on the relationship instead of doing everything else to avoid it or something. Yeah, they want to commit now. I'm dreaming of our life. Okay, that's what I understood here. This is the person who, I believe, never dreamed of having a wife or a husband or whatever. Like having this marital life or something. It's like they're now moved from someone who's like I'm hearing something like someone who swore they wouldn't do this ever. It's like no, to now being someone who's actually dreaming about this. And they're also saying that they will contact you, but they are scared. They're also saying nobody is like you, and I'm coming back for you, as well as I cannot overcome the toxicity. Now, toxicity here isn't necessarily toxicity. It could be patterns that are problematic in whichever situation, in whichever way. So it doesn't have to be that they're toxic to you. They could maybe they have some kind of toxic ways or had them in the past, but I'm not feeling that they're toxic to you. It's just that they maybe struggle with this concern. Maybe they're anxious if they're going to be able to do whatever they gotta do here to meet you, to meet your standards. Maybe you have high standards. Maybe you're sticking to them, maybe you're very firm with boundaries. Not necessarily bad. This could be well or good for you. Yeah, they don't want you to move on. This is important. This is an important message here. Let's see what else. And I'll see the I like this energy, and I'll see the tarot here. And that's what I said. I was never committal, but our bond changed this. I felt this energy. So this is a single life. This is something, I don't know how old this person is. They don't have to be older necessarily, because you have young people who are like sworn to not have any of this going on for them, but then at one point they can start to feel like they want to commit to someone because someone special comes into their life and it doesn't feel like other people they encountered their whole life. I'm not talking just about partners, I'm talking about family, friends, close people. And if there are wounds here, like abandonment or something abusive or something unsettling, something unsafe, maybe this person has been anxious all the time and now they feel calm with you, and then that's what helped them understand that they want that this could happen for them because they're feeling differently. That could be the scenario here. So as I said, they were never committal and now things are changing. Things are looking up from here. That's what I'm hearing. It's like maybe they're moving through darker energy or like lower vibrational emotions, you know what I mean, more negative towards more positive, meaning that the whole energetic balance for them, or like a baseline of energy, meaning the emotions that they carry around all the time are like changing, and maybe the baseline is different now. So things are looking up for them, meaning that they're getting better and better in the way that they're feeling. And this is very important for you. We all tend to feel the same all the time. We just do not recognize that these are our emotions, that they could change. So this could be the energy that has to be changed. I never met anyone like you. That's the reason why they want to commit. You're very different than other people in their life. Maybe all of the people, or maybe specific people like partners or I don't know, family. You're very different. I'm channeling a lot, so I'll see if I'll take a few tarot cards because I don't think we need to take them. I'm here for you. They would be here for you. So I don't know how well you know this person. Maybe this is relevant. If you have seen them in some other, I'm hearing like other editions, like if they were different previously, you shouldn't judge them. Like you shouldn't judge a book by its cover only, or you shouldn't only judge by past behavior in this particular situation, because there's a possibility that this person is a good person that's hiding beneath some behaviors that are a little bit immature. So they're not like, I'm not talking about someone who is toxic and malevolent and then that they're hiding. Yeah, the person, everybody's hiding. This person is hiding, this is very traumatizing. But this person in particular is not hiding behind toxicity. Maybe they're hiding because behind some type of immaturity here. Like some kind of a childish ways, maybe some kind of irresponsibility, some kind of a non-committal. I'm hearing something around maybe they're procrastinated with some obligations, with on all of these things, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they're malevolent. It's just they're a bit nonchalant. Maybe they're a little not how do I call it, like when somebody is a little not messy but clumsy, but not entirely clumsy, but it's like they're not feel like they're not really experienced enough, and that's why they feel like less competent. But that doesn't mean that they're less necessarily less trustworthy or less if they could be benevolent, you know. Here, very good. They could be very good. I feel that this person is a good person. That's what I'm talking about. If you know that this person, who you have some kind of separation here, is a good person, that's important here. If they're lying, for example, but these lies are like stupidities. Like they're lying out of some kind of a habit because they want to feel, because they want to look good in front of you. But these are not like big lies. This could be some kind of a stupid lies, not necessarily, the lies that aren't necessary because you see through things and you see that this is a stupid thing to do, but they're just bugging you that they're doing this. But you know, so this is like a childish childish style. That's what I'm getting here. So this is not something when somebody lies because they are like a cheater or somebody who has some kind of scheme or some kind of a no. Okay, they're getting better because when we met, they were still in a way broken. So now the things are shifting. I told you the energetic baseline is changing. So I call it like that so that you can understand what I'm talking about. And what I wanted to say, so you don't need to be strict with them just because you caught them lying at some moment. You don't need to. You just, this person is not someone that you have to hold the strict boundaries with. I'm not saying drop the boundaries. I'm saying those boundaries that are there because you are not sure what's coming. I feel that this person is pretty, how do I call it? When somebody is, cannot harm you. They're just not dangerous at all. Like, I don't know the word. I cannot find the word. You can tell me in the comments if you understand what I'm talking about. This is a nuance here. When somebody is harmless in whatever they do. So when they lie, they're harmless. When they do something, they're harmless because they're not doing it out of spite, no. This is a goodwill. Like, I'm hearing goodwill hunting. So I don't know if this person had some kind of abuse here when they're a good person. Like in the movie Goodwill Hunting, where the person was abused and they're just hiding and trying to protect themselves. Let me see. I have 3 cards here that don't go together. Don't go well together. I'm trying to understand them. I don't really know if this person, maybe they didn't have love in their life, and they are not maybe entirely certain what love should feel like or be like. Maybe they're questioning, let me see, what they're feeling about you. They don't know what this is. They could have questioned, they could have left because they didn't know that what you two had was love. Maybe they thought, I don't know, maybe something that, like, if this resonates, then good. Because, I don't know, this is weird that I'm getting these cards here. Let's see what else. You're nothing like the people of my past. Okay, I'm on the good, that's a trail here for me. So that's the thing. You don't look, you don't sound, you don't feel like others. So they maybe were someone who was hooked on people that looked like their past, maybe abusers, if this was an abuse. I'm still hearing the goodwill hunting thing, and I saw the scene where he was this was Matt Damon, and he was talking. Was he talking, or who was the talking? Who was saying? No. The therapist was saying it's not your fault, and then the Matt Damon was I think repeating this after him or something. So where this person is maybe blame themselves for what happened to them, or maybe they didn't understand what would happen to them, so they couldn't recognize who in their life is behaving in a good way and who is I mean, they know, but the thing is they're not accustomed to good behavior, not good behavior but good treatment. That's what I'm trying to say here. Maybe that's the storyline for them. Maybe what could be the scenario? If you have experienced this, I'm gonna try to help you here. So maybe you have the information that this person felt in a way discomforted or unpleasant to be around you. And you shouldn't fear if this is the truth, if the person was abused, because they're accustomed to feeling the pleasant, in a way, pleasance and familiarity around bad treatment. So if you're treating them well and they feel unpleasant, this is this is a sign of trauma. So this could be the scenario here. The person wasn't treated well, maybe was abused in a way, or at least they said that they were neglected. Maybe they were neglected, so they were left out of love or something. That's enough. If they were starved out of love, I'm hearing the word starved, then this could be the reason why love doesn't feel pleasant. They could have a nervous system reaction, and in the beginning they would have to work through this to be able to sustain feeling the unpleasant emotions, to continue starting to rewire the whole system, including maybe the brain, and co-regulate with you and take the resonance of your, for example, nervous system, where you're gonna exchange this, and then they would start to go back to the beginning when they were, I'm gonna use the word normal, even if it has nothing to do with anything like good or bad. I'm just talking to on the beginning where humans are wired to feel connected to others, they need love, acceptance, protection, safety, and this person had to leave. Now I'm hearing the bell, an unexpected. You're maybe going to get maybe they're gonna come in unexpectedly. Maybe they're gonna ring your bell. I don't know, or knock on your door, or come to you, or this is relevant in some other way. You take it how it resonates, because this is unexpected at all. Nobody should have rang now. So back to what I was saying is that they're going to have to move through this and stay present here. Do not run, to take this and start to change, and the nervous system healing will begin, and then they will go back to the base when they were okay, and when they were free to be open to love and to open to good treatment. So they, in whatever happened to them, maybe this is the storyline here. If this resonates for you, then this doesn't necessarily have to be abuse. It can be neglect. It can be some kind of combination of this. It can be who knows what. So you don't have to look for if this person wasn't abused, like nobody have beaten them up or something, that doesn't mean that they don't have this problem, because they could be someone who had a parental figure who, for example, always yelled, always criticized, only yelled and criticized, never gave them any breathing room for mistakes or for, accepting them as, having any flaws, any mistakes, any mishaps, whatever. So take a wider, I'm healing right now. I just talk about this card dropped on itself, so I'm talking about they have started the healing process, and they're gonna continue probably within your relationship. So that's what I'm saying here. There's hope here. They could heal. You could. I'm guessing that you know this and that you're waiting on them, or I don't know what happened, but maybe you're feeling that this is not over. Maybe they told you something like this. There's an offer of stability here. A new beginning here could happen. Let's see. This is something that's slow moving. Probably the separation went on for a while or something. Or maybe healing is here. I think that they're slow. I mean, it depends. You gotta see for how many years have they lived in this way, and now they're changing their patterns and want to live differently. You know, this is this would be quantum leap if you were to, if you're using these terms, meaning that they're going from opposites, and that's, if they're doing this in a short period of time, that's very good. That's the transformation. And a short time could be a year, for example, because this is a year is not long if someone has lived like this for many years. So if they're working through this and changing, that's probably because of you and your connection. Because of how they see you, and because of the thing that maybe they're seeing you in your future, in their future. Mm-hmm. Let me see. I have 5 cards here. I'm gonna ask for clarification here. Communication might be coming, but we saw that they will contact you. Someone here is fighting for their wish fulfillment. I don't know if they're gonna fight for this. You are demanding equal give and take here. This person, yeah, lovers, love. Probably this person, the reason why they're stepping up here is that you are very, I'm thinking that maybe you're someone who is not strict, but you know what you want, you ask for it, you are not gonna, give up until you get it, but you could be loving in all of this. So you don't have to be like harsh, strict, you could be loving and being decisive. If I'm using, let's see. Oh, I got the cards in reverse. I'll try, I'm not sure if they, I think that they drop by mistake, but let me just see. Okay, maybe if I'm gonna read them in reverse. The someone here was left out of, not getting what they want here. And maybe this was a breakup. Maybe this was a relationship, or started something. Started, but it's not done here. Let's see. Not. Let me see. The relationship ended maybe before it was really over. Somebody let this go and like didn't want to decide or something, and this put them in a, I want to say misery, but it's not misery, it's just that they're not getting what they want. So maybe this is this person. Or maybe you, because that's what's happened to you. It looks like this was a breakup, not just maybe something. Maybe you had something. Maybe it was an official relationship, or it looked like or felt like it, so even if it wasn't labeled. Let's see a little more here. Maybe someone here is an entrepreneur. Take it how it resonates, or you have a potential for being it. A weakness or something else. Let's see. Okay. Let me see. Too many cards, but I have to see them all. Okay, potential for reconciliation and Ten of Cups after maybe the truth is being told here, or confession. Partnership and fulfillment here, happiness. And two queens. I have two queens. I'm trying to put this into perspective here. Yeah, I forgot the strength in the words. Let me see. Okay, this person could be still, weak for you, or you are like someone who tamed the beast within them. Not necessarily, because they're not a true beast here. I mean, they could be like in the Disney movie, but the thing is, what I'm feeling here, that this is something when you allowed vulnerability and weakness. That's important, because this person probably was never allowed to feel this. That's the key here. And they could see you as both someone who is very, how do I explain this? Someone very decent and very, very reliable, marriage material, at the same time very desirable, like having it all in one person, having the attractiveness, the reliability, maybe even the star quality. Maybe you're someone who has a potential here for some kind of a how do I say this? Maybe like celebrity wives or something, where you're all of this. Maybe that's the thing here. Let's see what else. There's something else here. This is such an important reading for people to hear these kind of stories. Okay, love, a lot of love, new love. This could start as a new love. Yeah, they want to offer stability to you. As a new love, meaning, yeah, they want to fight to balance this and offer real stability here. Additionally, this is some kind of these are internal battles here. These aren't external battles. So I don't think they fought you. It's just they fought themselves here. They're working through this to balance the contradictions and whatever. And this could be real stability and equal give and take, because this person is changing perspective, changing themselves, doing what they have to do. That's what I'm feeling here. They have the potential, they have the capacity. I had something else in my mind that just slipped here. Yeah, I wanted to say that maybe they're gonna come, how do you call it, in the new energy, meaning this is gonna start as something new and different, even though you already had something. So it's like two different eras or two different editions of this person or editions of this relationship, maybe. Take it as it resonates, but you only take it if it fits. If this is this person that's really, in a way, open to suggestions, open to working with you. They're going to share the burdens with you. We already saw this, and now I'm confirming this through tarot. Even if there were a lot of burdens, plus they can take a lot, and they were burdened, and you also. And you're walking away from carrying it all alone, as well as they are. Yeah, this is justice. This is balance. So you're going towards your justice. and more importantly, they are going towards the justice, because probably things were very unjust for them here. And this is very, there's no, I told you, I knew it. This is a clean. This is like not clean. This is pristine. This is something that doesn't have any bad blood in it. Nothing here is any kind of malevolence, bad energy, any kind of strategy. No. Additionally, let me see. Okay, the things are, this is pristine, and it's getting out of hiding, meaning that not just hiding, they're not going to hide anything from you, and they want to tell you everything. Additionally, you can create legacy together, but let's just forget about this for a moment. I want to say this is something that I told you, if this person is hiding something from you, it's naive. This is stupid things. This is childish. This is not someone who's hiding something important. They just maybe had to hide because they lived in a very, very strict environment where they have to hide everything, hide themselves, hide their wants, hide their needs, whatever. So, but I think they wanna show themselves to you, and maybe they're gonna become weak in front of you. This is huge if this is true. Yeah, they were abandoned. I just see the card. So they're gonna probably show you their abandonment wounds. Maybe you already know about this. They're gonna, they were entrapped. And let's see. I don't know if something happened to you as well. Like this. Not the same, maybe. Yeah, there was a lot of pain here. Heart pain, that's what I'm talking about. This is not Ten of Swords pain, it's heart pain. Three of Swords. That's how I'm getting it here. Yeah, I think that they're gonna communicate with you, but not just this. They're going to be vocal about all of these things probably with you. Because they can be weak with you. They can be vulnerable with you, weak, not perfect. You're not going to leave them because they're not up to all the standards. But the good standards are great. They want this. They want the good standards. What I'm talking about is, they're truthful. What I'm talking about is, past person who's going to affect the future events here and could work with you on this, creating this legacy. But this could be creating a family, but this is very big for this person. If they didn't have a normal family, you know what I'm trying to say here. Don't quote me on this. So, the most important thing here is not if you were to create some kind of a business, some kind of legacy like this, but this is like a legacy where you are like to create a family and then to have kids and to pass good life lessons to them and treat them well, not the way this person was treated. That's very big here for them. Maybe that's their biggest wish, and maybe they're not aware of this. This could be the truth. But they decided to be in the singlehood to protect themselves because they didn't get what they needed in life. I'm speaking for 38 minutes already. I've never had this long of a reading here on YouTube, but I was guided to open the energy, to open up myself to this energy, open myself up. So let's see something else is here. I see a lot of swords here. Sword. Maybe someone here felt like wherever they turn there's a sword. Let's see a little more. Where is this going? Okay, moving from all of these swords, burdens, betrayals, abandonment, entrapment, trying to talk about this and move on from this. That's what's going on here. I was trying to understand why are they coming out now, and I see why. Because it's it's what I was saying. It's just this. That's the storyline. What I'm feeling, and the stars are the stars. The stars are probably aligning for you. What I wanted to say is that the cards are aligned with the storyline that I'm. I think that they're gonna take a leap of faith with you here. You're a match here. I'm guessing that both of you went through difficult time. Yeah, I see the Ten of Swords at the bottom. So you're both were cut with many knives. Maybe wherever you turned, but maybe there's a light at the end of the tunnel here. You could have gotten visor, Eight of Cups and Page of Cups. So this is, I think this is, how do I say it? You're connected in this intuitively. So it's like you probably feel their energy. They also feel you. You're telepathically communicating already. That's how I'm getting this. And also, this will be the communication that's coming. But I already told you that it's coming. So they just be very nervous about this. Let's close this up because it's getting very long. But I think this is a very beautiful reading. Yeah, they're coming. They're just slow, as I told you. It's very slow. Yeah, they have to go through this. They overcome the things that they have to overcome. They could be passionate about you. What else is here? I'll take a few cards in intuitively and the reading. Okay. That's the final message for me here. You've destroyed their single life. That's what happened here. You made them change, transform entirely, and I lost. Let me see if it did. No. And they are probably having sleepless nights. Previously, they could have had sleepless nights because of what you did to them when you shook them to their core. But now, this is about what's going to come. Yes, let me see. Working on it. Yes, they dreaming about you, working on this. They're gonna bring you the offer here. They're gonna offer you cup. This is what cup. Maybe somebody's coughing or something. What I wanted to say, they are going to offer the cup, offer their love, and this is why they're nervous. Like sleepless nights around this. I felt the very anxious energy today. That wouldn't go away. This could be their energy. Where this is a never-ending loop that I felt. Maybe this is them. Take it as it resonates. I just see that you destroyed the single life, and I'm gonna leave it there and remind you that you can support the channel. And this will be the energetic exchange. I pick up the energy of people I'm connected with, so any engagement with the channel is energetic exchange and more chance for you to get a reading that sounds like a personal, even though this is a collective. So you gotta be discerning here because it's a collective reading, and don't read into it. Just if it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, you'll know how you feel. If you have resistance towards it, it's probably does not. Sometimes resistance is because you're hearing something you don't want to hear, but you gotta learn. But you're gonna watch enough tarot. I'm sure that you know by now. I'll talk to you later. Thank you.